Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. The primary goal of my YouTube channel is to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routines. And for most people, no matter how much you enjoy home cooking, it's very difficult to cook on a regular basis. And the main reason is not that we don't have time. Because if you like to do certain things, you will find time to do it. And the main problem is convenience, because home cooking takes work. And if fast and processed food is available to you at your fingertips, you will enjoy the convenience. So in order for home cooking to be able to compete with fast and processed food, you have to make home cooking as convenient as possible. So the goal of my fast cooking system, with its 4 attributes of flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, is to make home cooking as convenient as possible. But at the same time, I'm going to help you to make your home cooking taste better than fast and processed food. So in this video, I'm going to show you a way to flavor your food that's going to taste great, but also very convenient. I will show you how to use oyster sauce to season your dish in a matter of seconds, but it also gives you a great deal of flexibility to adjust the flavor of the dish. In fact, I use my oyster sauce so much so I can dispense it with efficiency. I actually put my oyster sauce in a squeeze bottle. For convenience, I also put my other frequently used sauces in squeeze bottles. So this way, you don't have to measure the amount that you put in, and you can put in a precise amount exactly the way how you want it. Okay, before we go into more details of how you would use your oyster sauce, let's provide some background. Oyster sauce was developed in southern part of China in a province known as Guangdong Province about 100 years ago. The first form of oyster sauce is believed is developed in the late 19th century. They gradually spread to different parts of China, and then the commercial version was developed in the early 1900s. And oyster sauce indeed made from extract of oyster. In fact, there are recipes available for you to make your own oyster sauce. The most popular oyster sauce is made by a company known as Li Gang Gi. This is the commercial version of oyster sauce, and it's frequently known as the Panda brand. Now, oyster sauce comes in different grades. And there are different versions of oyster sauce. The more expensive version contains more oyster extract. And now they even have a version that is vegetarian. So in this case, obviously it do not contain oyster extract. And quite often, this different type of oyster sauce are frequently referred to as flavored oyster sauce. And now the inexpensive version of oyster sauce usually contain only a very small amount of oyster extract, whereas the expensive version of oyster sauce contain more oyster extract. They definitely has a taste difference. A friend of mine swear that he can tell the difference, and he liked the expensive version of the oyster sauce much better than the cheap one, which is the Panda brand. Now, of the 4 different bottles of oyster sauce, the one on the far left-hand side is the one that has more oyster extract. They all made by the same company. And the expensive version costs about maybe twice as much as the cheaper Panda brand. For me, I could not really tell the difference that much. Now, the main characteristic of the oyster sauce is that it provides umami flavor to your food ingredients in your dish. And it also contains salt and soy ingredients. Oyster sauce contains cornstarch, Therefore, it also serves as a thickening agent for your dish. You can consider oyster sauce is a soy sauce that with a great deal of umami flavor, and it also contains a thickening agent. Here I showed you the more expensive version of the Lee Kum Kee oyster sauce. The reason that why oyster sauce is so versatile because it contains only really main flavor, that is the umami flavor plus the salty flavor. And it is also because it contains cornstarch, so it can make an instant sauce. Most of the time when I use the oyster sauce, I use more as a foundational sauce, which means that I use it to provide the basic flavor of the dish. And then I will use other sauces to enhance the flavor of the dish. Hoisin sauce is a sauce that I frequently use to pair with the oyster sauce. It provides the dish a fruity flavor, but I would never use the hoisin sauce by itself. And frequently, when you combine them together, they will give you a teriyaki flavor. I will also frequently pair the oyster sauce with soy sauce if I want the flavor to be more salty. Frequently, I pair the oyster sauce with other pre-made sauce. Here I will combine it with a Panda Express orange sauce. This will give the dish a touch of sweet and sour flavor. Here I pair the hoisin sauce with a General Tso pre-mixed sauce. Again, the oyster sauce serves as a great foundational sauce. Another sauce that I've used in the past is a pre-made teriyaki sauce. Again, by pairing it with it gives me much greater versatility. If I want something spicy, I could pair it with a sriracha sauce. Or if I want to have a different chili flavor, I will pair it with a fried chili in oil sauce. So as you can see, there are many different possibilities that you can use the oyster sauce as a foundational sauce to create many different types of flavor. The main thing is that this is extremely convenient for you to create a variety of dishes in a matter of seconds. This will give you a chance to explore how to best use oyster sauce. You can buy oyster sauce in a bottle, but it's more cost-effective if you buy them in a 5-pound can. Depending on where you buy them, the lowest price that I found at the time when I make this video is about $8 a can. I would then transfer the oyster sauce into a squeeze bottle. And whatever left, I will transfer them into a bottle so that I can store them in the refrigerator. Whether you purchase the bottle version or the canned version of the oyster sauce, you should always store them under refrigeration. Otherwise, it will get moldy. If you store them in the refrigerator after you open it, it will last up to 6 months. To me, oyster sauce is probably one of the most versatile sauce. I use it in many different dishes. Sometimes I use it just by itself, but most of the time I use it in combination with other type of sauces. So from the convenience standpoint, it is probably the best sauce. So when you're ready to cook a dish, all you have to do is find the oyster sauce and use different amount, and you can experiment what is the right amount for certain type of food ingredients that you are cooking. This will take out a lot of guesswork, and the end result is that you have almost infinite varieties of the dishes that you could create. And ultimately, this is what I call flavor chasing. And you will soon find that you are the best cook, at least for yourself, because you know exactly how you like your food. And this is what makes home cooking sustainable, because it is convenient and make it taste better than fast and processed food. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun using my fast cooking system. If you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.